Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very, very special video. When you're watching this, it's my birthday and I'm gonna turn 20. I'm entering my 20s. This is huge! Going into my 20s, to me that means a lot. I think it's a whole fresh new chapter. It's a new book. I'm so ready to leave so many of the things behind, and now I'm entering into the lovely adulthood that I've heard so much about. So I wanted to make my 20th birthday really special, and when you're watching this, I am spending it in Disneyland Paris. Yes, 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 yes. So I wanted to film you a video about some of the most important things I've learned in 20 years. I guess we just get into them. It started raining? Geez, now this is even more cozy. The first lesson I have written down is you don't need to be the same person forever. Change and growth are necessary and you're more than allowed to change and grow. I have to admit that this is a lesson I think got it. I learned it this year. I don't have to be the same person as I was 5 years ago. Wow. I think for me, I actually put myself in a box and I was always the nice girl, sweet girl, everything's fine girl. Wow, that sounded like a nice rhyme. But I was that girl for a long time. I thought that would be me forever. But then high school ended, I went into the world, realized that I'm really not that girl. I took the box down and redefined myself, and I'm redefining myself every day, and so should you. You should never just label yourself as this one thing, because you're not gonna be that thing forever. Grow and change. Lesson number 2, mental health is nothing to be ashamed of. It really took me a couple of years and meeting my therapist many times to realize that we all have something that we're struggling with. We're human, and there's a lot going on in our brains all the time. Having a mental illness doesn't make me a worse or less of a person than someone who doesn't have anything. It doesn't mean that I will have this forever, but I'm definitely not ashamed of it. Talking about mental health helps. Talk to people. Therapy is cool. Lesson number 3 is really important, and I think it says a lot by itself. People come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Not all relationships, romantic friendships, family relationships, not all of them are forever. And that's okay. There definitely is a reason for every single relationship you will and you've had in your life. It's tough losing people and paths separating. There will be always new people who would love to have you for a lifetime. Lesson number 4 is a really important one for me. Honesty in any relationship is key. Honesty is great, and all my friends make pretty much fun of me because I'm always like, honesty this, honesty that, honesty is great. Both to other people but also to myself. It makes the biggest difference. And I used to be the person who didn't always speak her mind. This year I just decided I'm gonna be almost brutally honest this year. Like from now on I will be honest. I will talk about the things that bother me, and even if it's difficult. And I've done that, and oh my god, honesty has saved so many relationships and friendships for me. So please, if there's anything you take from this video, take this one. Honesty is key. Lesson number 5. It is important to know you can get better at different things if you have the right mindset. Thinking you will never learn something means you won't be even trying properly. My example with this one is that I thought that I could not do makeup. I thought I will always suck at makeup. For a long time, I didn't even really try doing makeup. And look at me now. I think I'm pretty good at makeup. Like, I'm definitely not a guru. Oh my god, the rain. But at some point, I just got enough of that. I just decided to buy the makeup I needed, and I started adventuring and doing different looks, and it really was about my mindset. If there's anything you wish you could do, but you just think, oh, I'm just so bad at it that I can't do it. There is this thing called learning, and I think that could make a difference. Lesson number 6, I'm just gonna say the quote because it talks for itself. Sometimes the right path isn't the easiest. Lesson number 7, choosing who you follow on social media is extremely important. You don't want to see anyone whose posts bring you bad vibes. This lesson really is everything, and you really need to think who you follow on social media. If you're seeing posts that make you feel bad. It's like self-sabotage. On social media, you can decide who you follow. Really go through the list of people you follow on Instagram and Twitter and everywhere, and unfollow the people who don't bring you joy. Marie Kondo said it. The things that bring you joy, you keep. The things that don't, you throw out. Lesson number 8. When you meet new people, don't hide who you are. They will see that at some point anyway. I remember when I tried to be something else when I met new people than what I actually am, and I ended up making friends that I didn't really like. I had this roll up. I was trying to hide how much I like Disney, or I tried to hide how much I love Taylor Swift, or this or that. These days, I just don't care. If they like me as the big fangirl and very loud, optimistic, bubble beam something, I don't know. People call me a lot of very energetic things. If some people don't like that, that's okay. I think it was worth it to just be myself, because I found people around me who I freaking love and who are as crazy as I am. The next lesson is quite a tricky one, but I think it comes with age. That makes me sound really, really old. Lesson number 9. Your parents are people too, and they have their past, their struggles and dreams, and while you grow and age, they grow and age too. I think as a younger teenager and as a child before that, I just always saw my parents as mom and dad. They were just mom and dad, and they were here for me and for my brother. Life was really about us, and I think that's normal. As a kid, the world revolves around you. But when I grew a little, I started seeing them as people, listening to my parents tell stories about their past and talking about their dreams and their struggles and this and that. You start to understand them, and you realize that they are growing too. They have a life too. Your life, or it's a big part of their life, but they have their own life too. I think it's really cool to see your parents as people, and my parents are really cool people, so yeah. I didn't really know how to put this next lesson into a sentence, so I wrote it like this. A woman can be a president, a man can be a nurse, and anyone can be anything. When I was a kid, I didn't even think that Finland having a female president was somehow very special. But when I grew and realized how rare it is to have a female president, it was a really odd moment. I realized that honestly I can become anything, and any female, any woman can be anything, any man. If a man wants to be a nurse or a kindergarten teacher or something that is usually more feminine, so what? Anyone can be anything, and anyone can do anything that makes them happy. If I wanted to be a president, I could become a president. If I wanted to be an astronaut, I could study to become an astronaut. They're not just for men, and the things that are more thought to be like more feminine things are not really just for women. I have a random wild Amanda sitting on the bed.
Hello.
Lesson 11. You should never underestimate the power a pet has. My dog has been probably the one healing most of my mental scars, and she continues to do that without even knowing it. Shout out to my dogs.
Justice for Kippa.
We all know that Armi, the older one, is kind of like my baby. A couple of years ago, she went through a huge surgery, and after that she kind of changed a little, and she became much cuddlier, and we just became closer. She is my friend. She's one of my best friends. It's just nice to have a friend who... It's nice to have a friend. It's nice to sometimes have someone in your life who just listens and doesn't understand and doesn't reply back. But cuddles. Yeah, we stand pets. Lesson 12 is a very straightforward one. Kindness doesn't cost you anything, and that's why you should just be kind.
Why are you mad when you could be glad?
Talking about Taylor Swift, we go to number 13. Having idols can really help you cope with life, but choose your idols wisely. I've been a huge Taylor Swift fan since 2011, and in the past year this year I fell in love with Panic at the Disco, and Brendan Urie and Taylor are they're a huge part of my life, and they're my idols and who have helped me cope with things throughout my life. I can totally imagine having kind of like yucky idols. People who don't do really nice things can set some really bad thoughts in your mind. I think it's really good to have idols and people to like look up to, and it can really help you with things. Number 14, there are so many kinds of love out there. A romantic relationship is just one of them. Just something I also have realized in like past year. Weirdly, even though I've been away a lot, I also feel very close to my friends. I take friendships really seriously. Friendships can be so strong and cool and amazing, and when you have those kind of friends in your life, you realize that friendships can be as special and meaningful. And Amanda is nodding, so I think I'm saying something that is right. When there's a person who I like that much that I want to be in a relationship with, then that will happen. But before that, I have so many different kinds of love in my life. My friends, my family, my dogs, music, dance, Disney, all of these things are still love. Number 15 really is a good one, and as a teenager, I felt like, no, this is not true, and this will be the end, this is the end of the world. But no, listen, time really can heal everything, but just because you're clean don't mean you don't miss it. My favorite Taylor lyric. After all the experiences I've had in life and all the struggles, sometimes I do miss some moments and some things about my struggles, even though that might sound really weird. What I'm trying to say is you can get over things, and time will help you get over things and get over people, but you might still miss them, and that's alright. Number 16, never judge someone by their appearance, because unless they tell you, you don't know their story. Even if this person you want to judge is in full makeup, gorgeous outfit, just wow, bam, slay, you don't know what's going on in their head, in their life. Don't judge. Just have an open mind. Talk to them and listen to them, and again, be a kind, open-minded person. Very important, and will make you a lot of friends. Number 17, a big one, and will take time for all of us. One day when I'm older, grayer, and have pains, I'm going to be so jealous of the me now who is young and more or less painless. My body won't be like this forever, so I should enjoy it and love it now. What I've started to think more is how smart and how able my body is of different things. Like, I can run, I can freaking dance and swim and do this and that. How cool is that? One day I won't be able to do all these things as well as I do them now, so I should just thank my body more and just appreciate the health I have. I think that's what I'm trying to focus on more now than my looks, because I think when you focus on feeling good and feeling healthy and being healthy, you will also look good and you will look healthy and you will glow. I have seriously said this next lesson like at least 3 times on my channel in different videos, but I'm gonna say it again because it's one of the best things I've ever heard. It's something I still live by. You can get everything in life without ever feeling like fitting in. Thank you, Taylor Swift, for saying this. Yeah, you don't have to fit in, because you will make your own world around you and you will fit into that. I'm still just a girl trying to find a place in this world, so that's for all of you Swifties out there. I learned the next lesson from my favorite Disney movie, which is Princess and the Frog. Wishing on stars and eyelashes can only take you so far. The rest of the way you have to make yourself. Dreams are achieved with hard work. I think a lot of us just dream about things and wish on stars, and I wish on eyelashes every time the one falls. Wishes are important and you should tell your wishes and dreams into the world, but you are the one having those wishes and dreams, so you should work on them, because you will take yourself there. And all these lessons have taken us to the last one. This is number 20, and it's cliche. A lot of cliches are very often true. I still have so much to learn, and I will never know everything, but I can know, and I will know a lot. I have learned a lot in 20 years. I mean, 20 years is a long time, but also I'm just 20. There are years and years ahead of me, and people to meet and experiences to experience and things to taste and smell and see and feel. And like I said, I'm very excited about this whole new decade of my life that I call the Roaring 20s, thanks to Brendan Urie. Chef's kiss. I feel like I don't really know anything. I do know a lot, but in this whole world, as a 20-year-old, I know this much. But that's okay, because I'm gonna learn more. So those are all the most important things probably that I've learned in my first 20 years of life. I was actually really afraid and nervous to film this because this is a big video. I had to choose 20 things out of all the things that I've learned and tell those things, but I actually really enjoyed it. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love to see a little thumbs up. It's my birthday after all, so that would be really nice. And if you're new here and you would like to make me really happy, or you would like to hear me ramble even more in the future, hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all very, very much, and I can't wait to see you on Sunday. Bye!